Camo print depression. I keep my feelings hidden.
What did you
No
say?
pills, no thrills. I'm not used to winning, but that's life. That's life. Camo print depression.
Camel printed?
Camo print depression. I keep my
Okay.
feelings hidden.
Camo. Camo print depression. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Very creative lyrics. Who is this?
This was Camo by Ryan Beatty. It's a very old song. It's from like 2018, but he just released a new song for his new album coming out this year, and the song is called Secret Language. It's amazing. It's my song of the year so far. And he had an amazing album called Calico a couple years ago. He's amazing. We love him. He's a queer artist. Everything's perfect. So if
Okay,
you
Ryan
support queer
Bailey.
art, you'll stream. And if you don't, I'm not going to say you're homophobic, everyone, but I'm just going to say you're homophobic. I'm just kidding. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to the shade of it all. I'm Brandon.
I'm Maggie.
And today we're here to celebrate the final part of the reunion. But guess what? They had a bonus episode. They had a bonus episode.
Oh my
And I really
God.
don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it, but I
I
kind
don't
of
want to
do,
see
but I
that
kind of
shit.
don't. It looks kind of lame. I don't know.
Three separate conversations, and the two diabolical people are still together. What's the point? I
That's
want to
the
see
thing.
if the six of them were having a conversation, that'd be one thing. But it's Wes talking to, I wanted to say Bailey. Wes talking to who?
Kyle.
Kyle. Lindsay talking to Amanda, and then Ciara talking to Miha.
That's the only one I'm low key interested in. And kind of, not barely, but it's just kind of like, I don't know.
I just think that I just don't. They're still together. They went to Italy after filming it. What was the
That's the
point?
thing.
A clip of Amanda saying, I feel so stupid. Do you feel stupid? Because honestly, after three parts, we know this reunion was 10 hours. They sat through the whole reunion getting dogged on, dragged. People are throwing dirt at them, left, right, all this criticism. And they're like, yeah, but we're still going to leave together. Like, what's the point in talking to them about it?
Well, because
They're not
here's
going
the
to do shit.
thing.
They're
The
not going to change
thing,
their minds.
they're not, because this is the thing with Amanda, and I've said it before. She enjoys and is comfortable being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
She loves this shit. None of
Mm-hmm.
this is deterring her. When they tell her, oh, Miha was his girlfriend, like, oh, he was dating this girl, that girl, she loves it. Because who is he sitting next to?
Me.
Who did he make a joint statement with?
She's like, but I got him now.
Who was he willing to put everything on the line for? Her. And that's all she ever wanted. She
That's
doesn't
all
care
she
if he
wanted.
changes. She knows he won't. And even if he does, she's like, that might work, but I don't know. We'll see. She just wants to be picked.
Yeah. I don't know what she wants. I think they both. I don't know, man. This is so weird as fuck. Like it's kind of worse than Sandoval. Scandival.
It's like, at least, I was gonna say at least they were being honest, but they weren't. Raquel had to like do an interview like after the reunion
But
exposing
at
more
least she
lies.
got to
She
honesty.
did get to honesty. She did at
Arrived at
least.
honesty and she left him,
Hmm.
right? And got to do whatever she needed to do for herself.
Yeah.
The way that Amanda and Wes are just like, man, that was rough. You want to go fuck? Like, they don't care. They don't care.
It's only our second time because we only did it once after the statement.
Yeah. Beta blockers are like, I think the beta blockers are wearing off. Want to go get some drinks?
Oh, that beta blocker shit, that was such bullshit too. Because so at the reunion, Andy asked, "Was are you on beta blockers? Because you're so calm." To which Ciara said on Threads, which Sierra's a nurse, so I don't know what they were trying to do, pulling a fast one on her. But she goes, "Just a medical note. Beta blockers don't remove emotion. They work by blocking adrenaline from binding to beta receptors in your heart, blood vessels, and muscles. The receptors responsible for the physical symptoms of anxiety, like increased heart rate, raised blood pressure, and trembling. The emotional experience remains, but the physical stress response can't fully activate. It's like putting your fight or flight symptoms on DND. Enough with the beta blocker bullshit. Also, anxiety and depression aren't the only thing in the DSM-5 personality disorders exist there as well. So she's saying you're a sociopath. Stop lying about what's happening with the beta blockers, bitch. And you know what? Period. We stand with Ciara.
And we stand with her.
We
Everything
always
she
will.
says is right. She's never wrong.
No. And
We
she's in
ride with
Fiji
her.
now, as she should
She's
be.
in Fiji. She's in Fiji. She's in Fiji doing her big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brandon, what'd you think about this final part of the reunion?
News fast. Did that snore register? I know sometimes.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I did a snoring if anyone didn't hear that because it was just so boring.
I don't know why I like this one.
It had some moments that
no,
were
nobody
good.
ever likes what I like.
Oh, here we go. Amanda's playing the victim.
I'm not trying to play the victim. There's just a lot of reasons why you should feel bad for me.
Look, I get like there was some moments. It just felt like more of the same. You know what I mean?
No. Mia chimed in. Mia asked good questions. Andy asked good
Mia's
questions.
been chiming in.
Right, but she asked more questions. Good ones. Questions she hasn't asked before.
No, Mia did great. I loved Mia. Lindsay was good. Ciara was good. It's really Amanda and West are just go girl, give us nothing. And they're not being honest. And we know that based even on the preview of the bonus episode. So it's just like, what are we what are we doing?
I understand now where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Because we asked better questions, but we still, as Lindsay said, I didn't learn anything.
Andy, I didn't learn anything.
Andy's like, really, bitch? I want to go home.
Andy's like, we have a hard out at 7:30. And I'm like, Andy, this is why people are criticizing your reunion skills lately. Because you're like doing all this. Like, this is a pivotal reunion. There should be no hard out. Not honestly, this one.
Yeah, like, no, but for real, like, I get that you're tired and whatever, and I mean, maybe they shouldn't have showed that, but, like, it does seem sometimes like Andy's just trying to leave. He's just trying to go home.
And it's like, Andy, we can't do that. This is why we need to host the reunions. I'll be there all day. I like working.
I like to work. We could do 24-hour lock-in.
We watch Big Brother. We watch the live feeds. We're ready.
Oh, we could totally revamp the whole thing. Like, we do group activity through the middle to see if we can get more content. Like, we would just turn it up. Honestly, and even after Mia was asking questions, I was like, she should host.
She should, because she was asking very good, like, direct, pointed questions.
Very good questions. I was like, thank you, Mia. Thank you. Lindsay did too, but you're right. It was more of the same. I just felt like I liked that they were getting checked in different ways.
Yes, that part was good.
And then we did finally get to the whole Ciara of it all. Amanda, do you give a fuck about this girl? We know you don't, but we have to ask.
I, of course, do. Like, that's just something I always considered. And, like, yeah, it's just like, oh, wait, let me do my hair. That's just something I, like, always considered. And it's just, like, I thought automatically that, like, this would be, like, a friendship ruiner. And it's just something I dream about and think about. I mean, have nightmares about every day. This is a candle, by the way.
I was like, what is that?
This is a candle that was given by this brand Lore with, like, I bought a fragrance and they sent this candle as, like, the free gift with it, which is kind of random. It smells good. It actually smells better than the fragrance. Honestly, I'm giving away the fragrance, like, to Gia or somebody because it low-key makes me nauseous. It's not that it smells bad, but it almost smells a little like sunscreeny or a little, I don't know.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, there's a certain smell. It's good, but I just can't have it on me. There's like, I don't know. It doesn't react well. But this candle holder, my mother bought me from Home Goods. She saw it.
Oh, Mom. She's got great
always
taste.
Thinking of me. We love her. Shout out to Yvette.
What a sidebar. I also have a candle next to me today, which I don't typically do.
Oh.
I don't know what this scent is or who gave it to me, but thanks.
I have one lit up next to me with my candle lamp warmer. It's a blue, or what is it?
Candle lamp warmer.
Shoreline
Excuse me? What
hydration
is
gel.
that?
It's like the lamp thing, you can like put the candle under it because it's like a light. And so it doesn't like, you don't have to light it with like a flame. They're like
Ooh.
everywhere. You haven't
The
seen?
wax? The wax? You put
No,
the wax on top?
it's like an actual lamp. I would move my laptop, but you know what? I'll just do it. Here we go.
Candle lamp holder.
Warmer.
What the fuck is that? I've
You
never
never
seen that
seen
before in
that?
my life.
Really? Shout out to my Pocahontas ornament my brother got it
I
for
was
me.
like, who is that? I thought it was Mirabelle.
It's a candle warmer. You can turn it on and off, but it lights it so you can keep it on, but also like it lasts longer.
Do I not live like in the same time as everybody? Like I've never
I
seen
don't
that
know,
in my
Maggie,
whole
because
life.
you haven't been on TikTok and they're like big on TikTok, but also like they're in like every store.
It seems like do I go to stores? Like it seems like I've regressed significantly. Like I feel like I know nothing.
You know things, just not a lot.
I haven't seen Clueless.
I saw it like years ago. I mean,
I don't know why.
I don't know why that
was
was the go-to, but
no,
okay.
recently somebody was like, "You haven't seen Clueless?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Oh my God, I just can't believe you've never seen Clueless."
That's not that crazy. I mean, it's a popular movie, but I've only seen it like once. Like, it's like I would be. Did you know what it was?
I've heard of the movie.
Okay. As long as that, I think that's fine.
And I'm trying not to sit so close to this. Anyway, do I sound okay?
You sound great.
All right, I'm trying. I got the same mic as Brandon, if you can't tell.
She did, but she doesn't like the green.
Why is it green? And there were no
Oh,
other color options. I don't get it.
I like the green because it matches my decor. See those pillows?
Oh, period. Yes, Brandon.
Mm.
We've got black, gray, cream, and green. No, your color scheme is amazing. Your art is still really nice too.
Maggie, stop. Your color scheme is amazing, and so is your art. It's shouting out the pod.
I did see a painting. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh yeah, send it to me.
Anyway,
Should we get into the reunion and get through it?
I guess.
Let's do it. Oh, but before we do, y'all, let me just shout out, if you want to like follow us further, we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. On Apple Podcasts, you can rate us 5 stars and leave a review. We love to shout those out. On Spotify, you can rate us 5 stars and leave comments on the videos. We love interacting on that platform. If you want to see our beautiful faces instead of just listening to our beautiful voices, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Shade of It All Podcast. We have our TikTok at the Shade of It All Podcast where we post a bunch of clips. And then we also have our Patreon at the Shade of It All, where for only $3 a month, we watch shows live with you. Summer House is over. So
Yeah.
we don't think we're going to watch the bonus episode live. We might do an episode covering it depending how good it is. But
Yeah.
Maggie's going to be out of town anyways. So
Yeah.
we can't.
We can't.
Shucks.
Dang
But
it.
Dawn,
But
we are starting our Love Island first live watch party.
Love Island.
Yes, I'm so excited for it. We're going to be going live 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Doing it a little early because they say 9, but they usually drop a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So
I think 8:30 is good.
8:30 is good. Our first one's going to be this Friday, June 12th, if you're listening. And then next week, we might be doing the 19th. Might not. It depends.
No, we will.
Oh, we will? Okay. Period.
Yeah,
We will.
we
We weren't
will.
sure at first because Maggie's out of town. But you know what?
We
The
can't
thing about
win.
Maggie is, although she's out of town, she works.
I work from
Period.
anywhere. If you've been here for a year, I worked from Canada. We weren't
She
playing
did.
around about this podcast.
That was during Love Island, too.
It was. I had to get a whole VPN to watch Love Island.
That
in
was
Canada.
crazy.
It was.
But yes, so starting this Friday, every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be watching Love Island.
Join
live.
us.
Yes.
So fun.
And it's only $3 a month, so it's nothing crazy.
Nope.
But with that, let's jump into this episode. Everyone's returning to the stage. Bailey and Amanda chat, and Bailey's like checking in.
You know hell's freezing over if the only person you could talk to about something is Bailey. And they
Yeah.
really sat down and talked. I was like, you know her?
Yeah.
She doesn't go to this school.
Amanda, Amanda's desperate if she's like, okay, I guess I'll talk to Bailey.
Somebody wants to talk to me.
Because Amanda doesn't like the new girls, even the ones she brings in.
Mm.
But Bailey's just trying to warn her about West, and Amanda's just like, I know, like maybe I'll wake up one day and realize I made a mistake, but I don't know.
She's like, I'm in too deep. I have to try this for at least a couple weeks before everybody tells me I'm a dumbass.
They're gonna call you that now, anyways. But the internet I saw was giving Bailey some hate for checking in on Amanda. Some of the internet saying that Bailey is Amanda 2.0.
Yeah,
Now, I think it has to do with the male centeredness, which Bailey was trying to flirt and liked guys and kind of made that her thing. Sure. I'll be honest, y'all, I don't see it. Like,
I don't really see it.
I think because too, they were just like, because Bailey kind of like fudges the truth. She said on Watch What Happens Live, like, take what I say and then take like 50%. Like, I may exaggerate and story tell, but I'm not a liar. And I'm just like, but is Amanda I don't, Amanda is just a liar. Like, Bailey, I don't know. I don't see it, but also, I don't even really like Bailey like that. So that's not even defending her. I just don't know if I see the comparison really. I feel like Bailey speaks up for herself more than Amanda ever has.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I feel like she was pretty honest with Ben. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to compare people so closely? We're giving her way more attention than she needs. I don't care.
Well, that
I'm
part
sorry. I don't
too.
care.
Because
I
even
don't care.
because people were like, there was the split between whether they liked Bailey going after Ben and people didn't. We were kind of like it was lame.
It was lame. And then they tried to make Carl happen.
Yeah, it's kind of just
I don't
like
know. She was dating people. They didn't care.
that part.
She was dating people. It didn't work. I don't know. What else
I
is there to
don't.
talk about?
Also, it's just like I'll give Bailey this. I don't think she would ever find herself in a situation like Amanda has with West.
Mm-mm.
Like I'll
I don't
give
know
Bailey some
her.
credit there.
I don't know her too well. She just got here. Like I said, she doesn't go to this school. But I don't think she'd do that. I don't think
Yeah.
she'd do that. And yeah, to say she's male centered, like what have we seen her? Ah,
Everyone's
that's a
male
stretch.
centered on this show to some degree is the thing. Like not I because aside from Mia, and it's not even like necessarily in a bad way. Like Lindsay in the past has been very like a lot of her storyline was trying to find a guy and like all this and like her relationship with guys. Ciara, her whole thing, with West and Jesse, like not to say their personalities are solely male centered, but I feel like they have all had moments where they've been male centered or like their storylines have been centered around like a man or like, their relationship to a man. Like it's all like common.
I thought the critique on Amanda being male centered is that she prioritizes them above herself and her worth.
Well, that's the
So,
real thing with it.
okay, because I
Yeah.
don't, and I haven't seen Bailey do that.
Yeah.
So, because she was like, no, fuck you, Ben. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's why that was like the major critique is that Amanda will put these guys before her whole existence.
That's yeah.
Plain example is West. And
Mhm.
she did it with Kyle too. Because they're like, leave him. And she's like, I won't. You
How
know?
many friendships did she lose because of her relationship with Kyle? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, and I don't see Bailey doing that. And I don't know why we're talking about it.
Period.
You think she's going to come back? Levi
Who?
won't, but Bailey?
I think she
If
would.
there even is a fucking summer house?
Well, it was renewed, but I
Mm.
don't. They don't know about the cast.
The last season of VPR was like a season from hell. So
It was.
it better not come back like that nonsense.
No. They'll probably because they usually like pick the cast or finalize it close to like filming beginning, and they start filming 4th of July weekend, so it'll probably just be a couple weeks before we know for sure.
All right.
Um, but oh my gosh, Maggie, you're wondering what I'm like reading my notes on and what I took my notes on? That's crazy.
Fuck off.
Um,
Respectfully, fuck all the way off.
so I got an iPad. If you're watching, you'll see. Um,
Oh, Maggie, you're wondering. LOL, look at this guy. Oh, he's so cute. Brandon.
Period.
Brandon, tell us what you got.
I got an iPad. I got my Apple Pencil and I write my notes. Honestly, it's a little bit of hell trying to like get situated to it when you're trying to watch and take notes quickly.
I was
But
wondering. I
but
was
I made
curious.
it work and practice makes perfect.
Like Jalissa said, it's gonna be your whole personality now. No, that's awesome. And you know what? I supported this. Brendan kept saying, I want an iPad. And I just Googled it real quick. And I was like, it's not that bad, actually.
It
They have
wasn't.
payment plans.
Exactly. And I got the cheapest one. So
Yeah.
it's all I needed. I'm going to use it for notes and maybe like editing like some
You could
clips and
watch Love
things.
Island on it.
I could. I'll make use of it.
You could take it to
Um,
work.
mm,
You could take notes on it at work. I'm trying to think of
that's
ways you could
true.
use it.
I don't know if I want to bleed work into this passion,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Um, but with that, so then at the reunion, so they ask West kind of where this started with Amanda and all that, and he goes into how it made him feel special seeing how happy Amanda was when they would hang out with. At first, he says mutual friends, but then he changes it to his friends because it was his friends. Um, and it's like, okay, cool. I imagine it
Cool.
did because you center yourself in everything.
And he gives us February and March.
They're still trying to go with that. Um, Amanda lies and says it all happened at once regarding the feelings.
Bitch.
Like, oh, we one day it just all came at once.
You think we're just stupid? What do you mean? That's weird. That's suspicious.
It's just like really like now it's just like you're really playing in our faces. You can't even admit to
Yeah.
feelings developing like prior, a little bit at least.
And then in the preview for the sit down, we see Wes say, I've had feelings for her for a long time. But Amanda, no. I call BS. You're lying. Feelings just came all of a sudden one night. And you can't even explain it. She just sounds like she's making shit up as she goes. So it wasn't just one moment. It was just not like like they all just like girl, what? You don't even know what you're trying to say.
She doesn't. They asked Mia about, you said on Watch What Happens Live, you think something was happening during the summer. And then she says, yes, there were some scenes that made me question. The first one was when Amanda was fine with us girls after the Kyle meltdown at that Freedom dinner. And then, but when she saw West in the hallway or in the entrance, she hugged him and sobbed. And then he like kissed her forehead and was like all that. That was truly, I think, the main moment where I was like, y'all are doing something.
Y'all have to be. Kisses on the forehead. That's intimate.
It was
Like,
so, even the holding was intimate and the look, even if all that aside, the look he gave after was just like,
yeah,
this is not platonic. This
there's
is
no
not
way.
people who don't have feelings for each other. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. And then she's like, you were fine with us. And then as soon as you see Wes, you start sobbing. Okay.
Mm.
Another example of male centeredness. Like, oh,
Hmm.
comfort me. I just need a hug right now.
Yes, and then
Um,
like the moment outside where she's yelling at Kyle and Wes comes from behind and like grabs her like close to her boobs and it's like that is
me
weird when
Mia's
you're
like,
like
you wouldn't touch me there. You wouldn't grab me like that. It's true.
it is. Uh Amanda gets annoyed and she's like, it's easy to watch back with a different lens. And it's like, yeah, bitch, it is. Because guess what? You did something that gave us more context.
Yes. Yes.
I hate this sentiment because I'll hear some podcasts say like it was just one podcast, but they were just like we can't watch this show honestly anymore because of what we know, and it's like actually it's the opposite. We're now able to watch this show more honestly and more educated than we would have had we not known this because now we have context. Now we know what's happening after, so we're able to watch it with a more educated mindset and a clearer lens, not an edited lens, even though, yes, there's editing. And of course, they're showing more Amanda and West scenes. But if you're not doing it, it's not there to show.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
one of those things. It's like, in all honesty, when it's a more honest viewing, because whenever you're watching the edited show, like, yeah, you're seeing the truth they want you to see. But like now that we have this context and we're able to look back on certain things, we're able to like really like know what's going on or at least have an idea. And also, like, you can't be serious. You're now fucking him and you were expected to not watch the season and be like, damn, were they growing feelings?
Right. She's like, you guys read into everything. Well, you lied to us for months, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're asking you questions and you're giving us BS answers, like barely answering any questions. So yeah, this is your chance to clear the air and you're doing a horrible job. So we will continue to form our own conclusions. And I don't care if they're stupid, because you had a chance to tell us the truth and you chose not to.
And you're
All the things,
stupid.
and
So
you're stupid and you can't brush your hair. You don't know how.
so if we draw a stupid conclusion for two stupid people, that's what happens. 1 + 1 does equal 2, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I checked.
Last time I checked, she's annoying. And then she just really wants people to know she's not a cheater. She like just of all things, she just doesn't want to be called a cheater. And that's crazy because you're literally married still.
I stopped saying I'm married.
We're separated. I can't separate.
I can't even look at a guy.
Well, typically.
Well, here's the thing. Look, the cheating part, low-key the least of my worries. Like,
Literally.
I mean, like, who really cares? I mean, of course, Kyle does. So, yes, he's going to ask, which is why he asked if, because there was 2025 speculation, someone messaged him that's close to the group. It was just like, it's been going on since 2025. They deny it. Don't know. But it's just like, because the thing is, Kyle's always been the cheater. So she can't have the title of cheater.
She's like, that's his role. That's his character, not mine.
It's like, look, okay, then you just have the role of like a dumbass bad friend. Like, is that better?
Pick one.
At least cheater's a little. At least with cheating, you can argue you were getting your lick back a little bit.
No, listen. This is all horrible. But if they at least told the truth, I think we could have some respect for them. A little bit more than what we have.
We could at least move past it.
Right, because February is some BS. And I know that you separated what? They separated she technically separated from Kyle in October?
Yes, but...
Or November.
It was October because it was the beginning of In the City because she started to move out. And that whole storyline is stupid because she was like, I'm going to find a place for a month. And then she finds an apartment where she has to sign a year lease. It's like, what are we doing? Kyle asked about the Super Bowl because, as we said before, Dave Portnoy came forward and said that Brianna Chicken Fry, awful names, all of these people, and awful people, just saying. But she said, because she's friends with Wes, that Wes told her that at the Super Bowl, him and Amanda were a thing. So I don't see why she would make that up. Yeah. Amanda seemed annoyed by that, but you should just be annoyed that like your man was running his mouth. Like, I don't know what to tell you, girl.
Not sure.
But I definitely think
unclear.
Like now it's already like cutting, like it's proving your timeline wrong because you're trying to argue late February. That was like February 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's already adding an extra month. So what else are you lying about?
Right.
They bring up Miha, and Wes tries to say that him and Miha weren't exclusive, but she may have thought they were. What the fuck?
He's awful. Like, you hear terrible. Yourself? Yes, she may have thought, but I wasn't. What?
That's like Drake saying, I wasn't hiding my son from you. I was hiding the world from my son. What the fuck did he say that made no sense?
That's essentially what he said. No, but it's crazy. Like, excuse me. Do you hear yourself? Because this is exactly what you did to Ciara, high key. And so you're literally now explaining how you also did it to Miha, which is awful.
And
Ugh.
because he tried to say he told her like November, December that they weren't exclusive. And Ciara's like, you're lying. You literally sent her flowers on Valentine's Day.
And Amanda's like, oh, I didn't know about that.
She's like, I didn't get flowers. You bought my bagel at the bodega. Um, Amanda admits though, when they say more about the Mija, because Ciara brings up a trip they took in January with his dad. Just goes to show if you meet Wes' family, that's the final boss of you're about to get fucked over.
Don't
You're
meet the
about to get
parents.
emotionally demolished. If you're
Hmm.
on that ranch, you're
He's going
done.
in. He's going in for the kill. It's time.
Y'all seen that movie X with Mia Goth? Mm, I'll leave it at that. But also Pearl. But she admits to not knowing everything. But again, that's not going to change anything because it doesn't matter if she knows everything because she was picked.
He
And that's all
said,
she wants.
he goes, I'm unclear with a lot of women.
It's like, but
I was honest.
you said you were clear that you weren't exclusive, but now you're saying you've been unclear.
Hmm.
And I like to add, because I've seen a little discourse, not a lot, but there's been a little where it's just like, why are we going to see Miha? Who cares? Like, why would she even be on the show or whatever? And I'm like, need I remind you all, the only reason that Miha was added to this storyline was because of West.
Yeah, he
Because he
added her.
shouted her out on Watch What Happens Live before the rumors were confirmed. So she was
He's
thrown
such
out
a
there.
dumbass. And I bet he thought he was covering his ass to be like, yeah, like I'm with someone.
And she went and posted him on her TikTok after that, but before the statement, but after the Watch What Happens Live, just like, oh, like this is trigger warning, I'm showing a man, but he's wearing my art and like all
Yeah.
this. And it's just like, okay, so you involved her. So I love, although we talked shit about the sit down, I do love that she is gonna go on this platform to
Yeah, I want to
expose him
see.
more when
Hmm.
he was trying to keep her away from this platform to
Yeah,
protect her.
to protect her.
Mm.
What? Who asked? Were you just gonna keep lying?
I think that was Mia.
Yeah, she's like, what was your plan? Like, this was gonna something was gonna have to give at some point. Were you just gonna keep lying? Like, what were you planning to do?
Mm. They
And
don't
then
know. They weren't thinking.
I was like, another great question, Mia. Yeah.
Jesse's crying. He just feels lied to and upset.
Well, now I feel like an asshole.
Oh yeah, because I think it's in a little bit, but we can say it now. He
Yeah.
exposes that he was really like sad because the same situation with a best friend dating his ex happened and they lied to him about it. So it's just really like bringing all that up for him.
Yeah.
So it totally makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. He was like inconsolable, like just sobbing. He looked miserable. I felt really bad for him.
He did. I felt bad too. Um, I do want to say that I'm like all the people simping after him, like online, and like really, I'm like, guys, have we not learned anything though
Don't
from
forget,
this
this is
West
Jesse still.
situation?
Yeah.
Even the people being like, oh, Kyle, we love Kyle. Like, he's perfect. He was the
Stop.
best husband. I'm like, okay, y'all,
Stop.
we're doing too
Stop.
much. Like, okay, in this moment, we can be like, you know what? That was fucked up. Of course, like this happening to Kyle. Let's support him right now. And like, oh, I feel bad for Jesse. Let's leave it at that. Leave it
That's
at
all we
that.
gotta do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, Wes says he hasn't spoken or been with any women since the statement.
So what, it was 4 weeks at the point of filming, maybe?
Probably.
Good
It's like, okay, good for you, Wes. Is
for
that the
you,
longest
Wes.
you've gone doing that?
Hmm.
Kyle considered Wes one of his best friends and says, like, look, you went to Amanda when she was her most vulnerable, leaving a 10-year relationship, and now you essentially isolated her from everyone. And he's just like, look, like, what is your plan with her? Like, I care about her, like, but what are you trying to do? And this is where I'm like, okay, I understand that you make a good point with the isolation, but also like Amanda's a grown woman.
And she's actively choosing to be with this guy. Like
Yes.
you Is he isolating her or is she isolating herself? I'm not saying that Wes is not manipulative because he clearly is, but also Amanda is choosing to be with him, and we need to stop acting like she doesn't have choices and free will.
That part, it's just like she is a equal component to this thing. So it's
Hmm.
just like they're really trying to like infantilize her. And it's just like, y'all, like, no, like Amanda doesn't give a fuck. And this is as much Amanda's fault as it is West's fault. Like it's both of them.
I understand Kyle's sentiment. He's like, "Are you going to take care of this person that I love?"
Mm,
But to go to the extent to be like, the way he's talking about her as if she has no parts is really beyond. Like, I think Kyle is just really in the mindset like this guy is just being taking advantage of her, which could very well be the case, but also like, do you not forget that she didn't try with you, that she didn't, you know what I mean? Like, let's not forget the things that we've seen her actively do.
yeah. And then Kyle reveals that he was confiding in West about his sex life with Amanda in February. And West tries to be like, well, that was before anything happened. And it's like, no, it wasn't. But also,
Because
even
you
if
just
it
told us
was,
February.
that's wild that you would do that and then go on and be with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Mm-hmm.
good either way. So I don't know what you're trying to do. It's very
Mm-hmm.
when Raquel was questioning Ariana about her sex life with Sandoval, while her and Sandoval had already had sex multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's this line of questioning for? What's the
Mm.
benefit here?
You're not Barbara Walters, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Um, and then Wes said that everything just got out of his control. And Andy makes the point that it was always in your control this whole
Yep.
time.
Yep.
And then the topic of the Instagram posts come out, and I'm sorry, y'all were fucking with everybody, and y'all were breadcrumbing. They bring up the song choices, they bring up the meme of "This is how much I care," but I think ultimately what the main thing is too is just like y'all were posting shit that was like, "Oh, just your two name tags from the dinner," like, "Oh, just the two of you together," and it's just like, and I think they corroborate with your corroborate. Did I say that word right? Why did that sound weird?
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
I
period.
heard it right.
Why did that go with your timeline even, I think? Like, I don't know. It's just like, and even though even if it didn't, it's right before your timeline. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
you're lying.
Yeah. No. Her being like, my post had nothing to do with anything. Seriously?
I
You guys just
can't.
want to rewrite history? Like, that's crazy.
It really is. It's like,
So,
do you
should we
think we're
also
that stupid?
right? Should we also ignore the dog post where you're like, "Hey, I just want to go back to my normal life and just post on Instagram like nothing happened."
I wasn't thinking. That wasn't me.
Come on. Like, I don't.
Mm.
They're both narcissists to me.
They
They both
are.
need professional help. They both need to see somebody because being like so unapologetically awful to people is really twisted and insane. Like when we got to the point where some who I think it was Ariana that was like, Tom is a dangerous person. Like, he can sit here and lie and do all of these things and not bat an eye. Like, you're and Lisa Vanderpump's like, he's not. No, I'm concerned. I don't want to be anywhere near a person who can lie and just act like this. Like, they have no repercussions for their actions. They have nobody to speak to. No, like, your sorries mean nothing because you give us lip service like this. You think we're stupid. Like, I don't.
Mhm. They're
I don't
spooky.
get it. They're so spooky and it terrifies me. Like I hope I don't know any. I need an evil eye. I need
It's
a bunch of
Halloween
them.
every day with
No,
them.
it really is.
Mm. But, and then Amanda hasn't been watching the show.
She. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done. I'm
No,
over
but for
it.
real, because she's just like, I could see what people would say after these scenes. And it's like, yes, so you're viewing it through a different lens. Interesting.
So much for like I'm sorry. Like people are gonna talk shit about me. Yeah, because you did something wrong. So obviously you're not sorry if you're like avoiding looking at what you did. Like, come
Mm.
on. Like not watching it is the biggest fuck you to all of them.
It really is, because it's just like stupid. Like, you know, you have the most to answer for. So why wouldn't you watch?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Andy brings up how people are the most upset about the portrayal to Ciara and like
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say to her? And she's like, in regards to,
Amanda, Amanda, are you here?
wake up!
Are you awake? What the fuck? What do you mean in regards to?
It doesn't look it, but is that bun pony too tight? Like, what are we doing?
Now she doesn't know what we're talking about.
Did you zone out? Like, what is happening? Oh
No,
my
she
God.
look, guys, look. Almost every time they pan to Amanda, even when Wes is talking, she looks like she's disassociating. She's picked a spot somewhere in the distance. Her eyes are wide open, but she's just zoomed in somewhere else. No
Mm,
reaction, just sitting there with her legs crossed. It's spooky.
yeah. And I'm sorry, she gives an apology, but it's awful. I don't believe any, like, you can tell she doesn't care about Ciara
Hmm.
and she hates Ciara.
She's
She is
like,
now West resenting Ciara.
100%. She's like, I know I did a really shitty thing. And Sierra's like, doing currently a shitty thing. The fuck? And then she's like,
Yes.
I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be, she said something stupid. I'm not trying to be the victim, and then proceeded to act like the victim. Like, I just had feelings and I blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, what? I
It's
don't know.
just too much because it's just like, you don't mean what you're saying. It's all
Hmm.
dumb. And Sierra just cries because she's like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I couldn't fathom this happening. And
Hmm.
like, you would think that if he like came on to you and said something, you would think, oh, I can't do this to Sierra. Or at the very least, you could think, oh, he's trying to do this to like, get back at me or because he resents me. That didn't even
Hmm.
cross your mind. But like, he is with you to spite me,
Yeah.
period.
He resents me and he's getting revenge. And this is like, and then she like mentioned how like you're texting me all of this bullshit, and I'm calling Kyle to find out what the fuck is happening. And Lindsay
Mhm.
has to come to my house to get me off the fucking floor. And she's just blinking, just sitting there blinking, no reaction, no response. West too. I'm like, how? Literally, how, Sway? How can you guys just sit there and be like that? Like, if someone just tells me, "Hey, you hurt my feelings," I feel bad. Even if I
Yeah.
don't agree, I'll at
Even if
least be
it's
like,
someone I don't like.
yeah, like I don't ever want to hurt somebody's feelings. Even if I don't agree, I will still at least have like the human decency to listen.
Yeah.
And the way they just like phase out and disassociate and like go somewhere else whenever it's time to like hear what you've done. Because I don't understand how, like, after all this, the only logical reaction is to separate. Like, that's the thing that makes the most sense. You know what, guys? After hearing what you had to say, you know what? This is not okay. This is wrong. We shouldn't do this. We're gonna take a step back. I'm gonna figure something out. But, like, I am sorry for what I did to you and I'm gonna make it right. And the way that they don't do any of that and just leave together is insane. It's
They're
time
like
to go to
cute
Italy.
suggestion. Anyways, it's crazy because it's just I am so tired of talking about these people because they're so
This is awful.
uninteresting
This
and
is
they're
awful.
terrible people.
Why did I like
Um,
this episode? Because as we're going through it, I'm like, fuck this. Mm.
Sierra does say the last episode was the most difficult to watch, seeing her like support of Amanda and everything, and like them crying because she knew things were going to shift with like the house. And it was such a great summer. But she doesn't regret helping Amanda. You know, she didn't like seeing her in a relationship like that. You know, it reminded her of her mom a little bit. Like she only watched her mom like kind of struggle to raise two kids, and like she lost her mom early. So it's just like she just knows financial independence and just having something for yourself is very important. So like she wanted to like instill that in Amanda, but that's what happens when you take on a charity case like Amanda that don't give a damn. Nothing good. She fucks your ex and then doesn't care and then
And
hates
doesn't.
you and blames you.
Yeah, actually, it's actually your fault.
You did this. Um Jesse cries about going through a similar situation. We talked about that. We talked about the beta blockers.
Oh, Jesse said something else too. He mentioned that he met Miha
Oh
and
yes.
knew that Wes wasn't exclusive with Miha, but then said he thinks that that's actually just what Wes says to people, that it's just for the show, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
don't pay attention to the show, like, kind of thing. And I really respect Jesse for saying that,
I
because
did too.
I'm like, way to call him out and his behavior out, because it seems
Yeah.
like that's just what he does. Is like, no, like, we can't be public because like I'll get fired or whatever. And how he's like, they mentioned it in the last episode too, but I just wanted to highlight it because I really appreciated
No,
that.
that was a good moment.
That he said that.
Yeah, because he was just like, I thought they weren't exclusive, but it's clear no.
Yeah.
Um, but Amanda can't really answer if it's worth it at this point, and they're not using the word love yet. But Jesse
Mm.
does say that West had told him that he's starting to love Amanda.
I appreciated Jesse for that too. I was like, thank you.
Mhm. And Wes really wants to go back to the early days with Amanda.
Diabolical. Throw him out.
Ben mourns the bromance.
Hmm.
Mia and Lindsay, they cut for a break, and Mia and Lindsay are like, I have no clarity.
10 hours in, and we have no clarity. And they really have been just talking in circles, giving
Yeah.
us a lot of lip service, not a lot of specifics. Like, it's vague. They're like, did their teeth? It does not hold any water.
No. And it's just like, it's ridiculous. I would be frustrated if I was them.
Me too.
Amanda and Kyle hug. And he's like, I just hate that our relationship sounds so bad. And it's like,
I was
well, it
like, that's what
was.
you're focused on?
It was bad.
Ugh. It was bad. And that seems to be his thing for the whole thing. That's what he said before they cut the cameras. It was like
Yeah.
10 years down the drain.
Um, Lindsay arrives to stage drunk, and she's like, I'm Andy. I like have no clarity. I don't understand.
And he's like, really? Sit down.
Yeah, like I just feel like we learned nothing.
Drink some water.
And then, but she makes good points. Look, she's not wrong. She's like, I just don't understand, Wes, like how you didn't think about this. Like, you didn't look at the bigger picture. You didn't consider everyone else in this. You didn't consider this would affect jobs, people's livelihood. Like, how were you not looking at things like through a bigger, like, bird's eye lens?
That part. And I'm glad that she said that, because we talked about this slightly earlier, but the downfall of VPR was Scandival. We can't
Mm-hmm.
have a show if you all hate each other. If you refuse to film together, or if you just hate being around each other, there's no show. Also, if you piss off or hurt the person everybody loves the most, there's no show. VPR without Ariana, nobody. I wouldn't watch it. I would not watch it. Right? We got to cancel it. So what's gonna happen with Summer House if Ciara can't film with West?
Yeah.
And also, that's no shade to Ciara. I wouldn't want to film with him either.
No.
So, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do now? So, West, you may have cost Amanda her job, basically.
Mm-hmm. And then, because also the thing and why I think I low-key think Ciara shouldn't come back, if she does, maybe just visit here and there, it's because that season of VPR, they tried to make Ariana the villain.
They did.
And make
it
it
made
like,
no
I can't
fucking
believe she's
sense.
upset still and won't talk to him. As if it didn't just happen.
They better not try that shit with Ciara, please.
They would. I don't think this cast would fully, like, I think this cast actually has more of a heart than the VPR one did. Like, I don't think they'll pull a Lala and Sheena and turn on her, but I could see producer Kyle trying to facilitate something.
No, I think what Jalissa or Asia said, they think that the wrap up final episode is just so that we can hear from Amanda and West one last time before they get fired.
Look.
And that'd be pretty epic. Let them be on In the City. In the City's gonna suck anyway. Let them be on
It's
In the City.
not the best. And then so Kyle says he doesn't know where they go from here. Ciara's ready to move on. We end with noting that Ciara raised $160,000 for the Girl Scouts, and they toast to Thin Mints, it looked like.
Yeah.
But it was nice to highlight that beautiful moment because that was very nice and sweet. And Ciara had went to some event where she met them, and I don't know if she spoke or anything, but she went to something and they like asked her questions, and it was really cute.
No, they're like, just in case you forgot how amazing this person is, here's another thing that she did. And I love that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I love that they gave her flowers for that because I don't know, if Amanda and Wes can take anything, it's like you need to take lessons from Ciara. Like you're not allowed to talk
Learn
to her anymore, but
something,
you can at
please.
least observe from afar and take some notes. Like this is how you can be like a genuine good ass person.
They don't care about that. They're like, what does genuine mean if it means we can't fuck?
Do you want to go to Ibiza next? I think it's nice there
I
sometimes.
think you should spit in my mouth in Ibiza since you did it in Italy. And I think you should wear more stripes. And you should keep doing your hair like that.
Leave your hair the way it is. I love how it looks when you first wake up.
They made Italy look not chic, anyways. So then the episode ends. We get the preview for the bonus episode where West admits that he's loved Amanda for a long time.
Gross.
He texts,
Gross.
Miha says he texted her, you win.
That's insane.
I like seeing Miha and Ciara get along and kind of be
They looked like they
friends.
were having a good, way better conversation than Lindsay and
They did. They
Kyle.
were having it was like happy. I was like,
It was like
okay.
a little kiki. I was like, okay, period.
Someone posted a picture of them and was just like, John Tucker must die. And I'm like, period. And I'm like, look, if the best thing to bring them together is like a friendship results as I can't speak. If a friendship comes out of this, it's great. Of two baddies, getting together. Anyways,
Mhm.
and then Lindsay's just calling Amanda a dumb bitch, which yes,
She's like, I feel so stupid. You should actually. That's
it's
the only
funny
thing you should
because
feel.
yes,
Yes, yes.
you are.
I love you, but no. Mm-mm.
You'll make it through, ho. But I hope you make it out of jail. But you'll get through this. Karen Huger comes out. Amanda,
Amanda,
you'll get through this. You
you
will. You
you
will.
get through this, Amanda.
Oh, is that Tracy? I thought I heard a liar. But yeah, so that was kind of it for the reunion and for excuse me, for kind of Summer House, aside from
Yeah.
the you know,
This
the
season, I
bonus.
think Jalissa said this season could have ended this could have been so different. Like this was a really good ass season of Summer House and they broke it. But I'm really curious who the next cast is going to be and what's going to happen, so we're definitely going to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. We're locked in for the most part. Like, we're not going to cover In the City, and the bonus episode is on the table. But as far as a new season of Summer House,
I want to do it.
this time next year,
Well, I might want to do it.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like well, no, we have to do it. It doesn't matter who's on it. We're going to have to watch it because I do want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's just like, I hate them.
If Ciara's not on it, I'm not watching it. You can, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see, y'all. We talk this shit, but it's
What I
just
am excited for is to see Ciara flicking it up in Fiji. I want to hear her
period.
feedback. I want to hear what she has to say. I want to see my girl in some of her summer finest Fiji wear, cutting a rug with Ariana Madix, having a good ass time on After Sun.
That part. I'm very excited for that now that we're in fully our Love Island bag.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I'm ready for Summer House to be over. Like, I don't know how much more we can say about these people. Like Wes and Amanda are just so uninteresting. And it's just like, we've covered what we can cover. And like, that's why this part 3, it just felt like, okay, we've reached the end. But I was kind of just like, it's fine because we're going to see Ciara more anyways.
Yeah.
Because we have that, and then she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. Maybe we'll cover Dancing with the Stars.
I mean, we should at least talk about it.
We should.
I would watch it for her.
So she's not going anywhere. So I'm excited to see her and everything. And it's just see her flourish and do more modeling and just be in everything.
I know.
But yeah, with that being said, I think that's it for
House.
today's episode and for Summer House. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everything that I
Oh,
knew.
and you have your lover boy
Oh,
shirt on.
you were the one I lover boyed. The one thing that I try to hold on
Okay, Brandon.
to. Bye y'all.
Good night.